Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm sitting here in my quiet backyard. My dog's running around. You'll get to see Crosby as he makes his way around my yard. I can hear the birds in the background. It's a beautiful sunny morning. I sure hope that you have had a nice, peaceful morning too. Well, I miss all of you, and I thought maybe today I'd sit outside and I'd read a story to you, and maybe you'd enjoy that. I have a book here called Tweety Plays Catch the Putty Tat. So I have a feeling this little birdie's gonna try and catch Sylvester, the cat. That's what the picture says. Let's see if that's what's really going on. Yeah, let me turn this a bit for you. Hopefully you can see the pictures okay in my book. Not sure. I think I'd better find that putty tat, Tweety decided. He's always trying to catch me, so I'm safer if I know where he is. He flew down to the floor, hoping to see Sylvester curled up in his favorite snoozing place. But Sylvester was in the kitchen, and he seemed very busy. Tweety peeked around the corner. I wonder what that putty tat is baking, said Tweety to himself. It smells very tasty. Then he heard Sylvester call, Tweety, Tweety bird, I've got a present for you. Oh, goody, thought Tweety. The putty tat wants to come and be friends again. He flew into the kitchen. What's my present? He asked to the cat. It's birdseed flapjacks, said Sylvester, made just for you. He flipped one quickly into the air and it fell plop right on Tweety. Oh, cried Tweety, my flapjack is too big. Not for me, said Sylvester. It's just right with a Tweety bird inside. And he pounced, but the flapjack and Tweety disappeared under the stove. Here we go. Here's the next page. Wonder what happens next. That was naughty, Putty Tat, said Tweety. I would like to be friends with you, but you make it very hard. No harm meant, Tweety, said Sylvester. I just like to play catch the Tweety bird. Let's play catch the putty tat for a little while, suggested Tweety. But Sylvester just yawned and fell asleep. Tweety escaped from under the stove and flew up to the attic. There he goes, up to the attic. Don't know how well you can see pictures. I really need to find a west from the putty cat, he said as he perched on a bird cage. But how can I make him stop chasing me? Then Tweety looked into the cage and had an idea. He searched the attic and finally found just what he wanted, a paper bird hanging from a string. Looks just like him. Tweety put the paper bird far back inside the cage. Putty Tat will think the bird is a real one, he said. He will have to go inside to get it, and I'll trap him in the bird cage, said Tweety. Tweety hid beside the open bird cage door, waiting, and then he began to sing. Soon he heard Sylvester call, Tweety, did I hear you up there? Suddenly, Sylvester spied the cage and inside what he thought was a bird. Aha, he exclaimed, and pounced into the open cage. Tweety slammed the door shut. Aha, yourself, he said. Now you can't get out, and I am going to have a little rest. Rest, eh? Sylvester thought after a moment. Well, keep your eyes open, Tweety. I think you're about to see a cage walking. Oh boy. Sylvester put his legs through the wires and walks away to find a wire cutter. Soon he had to cut his way out and was again able to chase Tweety again. Poor Tat, Tweety puffed out of breath. I'm getting so very, very sleepy. I wish you would go away for a long time, said Tweety. Later, Tweety asked himself, what would make him go away? Something scowy, maybe? While Sylvester was sleeping, Tweety thought and thought. That putty tat is pretty brave, recalled Tweety. It will take something really, really scary to frighten him away. I wonder what he can do to frighten away the cat. I know, he said. I'll be a witch, a scary witch. That should make the putty tat go away for a long time. Tweety made himself look like a scary witch. He flew over Sylvester's head. Swish! Ooh, said Tweety Witch. Sylvester opened one eye, and then he opened the other eye. What's that? He asked, standing up and looking around. A witch, said Tweety Witch. A witch, eh? Said Sylvester. You're a very small witch, aren't you? Well, yes, said Tweety Witch, but you know what small witches do, don't you? What? Asked Sylvester, backing away just a little bit. Well, he makes bad spells, bad ones. He can change cats into tiny little mice. Whoa, mice? Can you really do that? Asked Sylvester, backing away a little bit faster. It's my favorite spell, said Tweety Witch. I'll show you. He began to wave his broom. No, don't, shouted Sylvester, and he ran out the door and through the gate. I'm starting the spell, said Tweety Witch as he flew over and just above Sylvester's ear. 1, 2, kazip, kazip. Sylvester ran faster, so fast he didn't see where he was going. Oh no, what's going to happen? Look out, shouted Tweety, but it was too late. Sylvester was right at the edge of the pond where he couldn't stop. So he took a mighty leap and landed beside a big rock. After a moment, he climbed up on the rock. He looked back and saw Tweety, who had just taken off his witch mask. Tweety! Exclaimed Sylvester. Then he said, I knew it was you all the time. Are you all white, Putty Tat? Tweety called. No, said Sylvester. Cats don't like water. Help me. Sylvester pointed to the shore. Sail that little boat over here and rescue me. But Tweety wouldn't do it. You were naughty, Putty Tat, he said, and he flew home, leaving Sylvester marooned. For a little while, Tweety was all happy all by himself. Then a strange thing happened. He grew lonesome. I never thought I'd miss that pesky Putty Tat, he said to himself. I even missing being chased, too, he thought. Finally, he flew back to see how Sylvester was doing. And what did Tweety find? Well, Sylvester was even more lonesome than Tweety. Poor Tweety, Putty Tat, said Tweety. If I rescue you, will you promise not to play chase all the time? I promise, said Sylvester. So Tweety sailed the little boat over to the rock, and Sylvester sailed it back. And the next day, Sylvester chased Tweety, but only twice. Once before breakfast and once before dinner. Friends forever, aren't they? Great story. I hope you like that story. I had to kind of look at my children's collection here at the cottage where I'm all camped out, and that was the book I found. I hope you enjoyed it. I miss you all. Hope you have a fantastic, beautiful day today. Mwah.